Hello and welcome back to another video. Today is Saturday 3rd of October 2020 and in today's video I'm going to do simulation predictions for the PDC BoyleSports World Grand Prix. Now this is going to take place on Sky Sports in the UK. If you want to see where it's going to be live in your country, please check pdc.tv. The event starts on Tuesday the 6th of October and runs through to Monday the 12th of October. Now we're going to do simulation predictions in this video where I simulate through the whole competition and try and pick out a winner for you. If you're doing a competition for predictions, this could be a good video to follow. So in part number 1 we're going to do the last 32, and tomorrow we're going to do part number 2, which will be the last 16, the quarterfinals, semi-finals and the final. So let's start with the last 32 and we'll talk about the first quarter of the draw. This is an extremely tough quarter in the draw. We've got world number 1 Michael van Gerwen taking on Christoph Ratajski. I think it's been an extremely close match, but I think the world number 1 Michael van Gerwen will edge it by 2-1. The second match is a very interesting match between two unseeded players. We see Jose de Souza take on Devin Peterson, and I think Devin Peterson will edge this by 2-1. The next match we see James Wade take on Mervin King. Now these two have played each other so many times, it'll be very interesting to see what way this goes. Both know each other inside out, but I'm going for James Wade to edge this over Mervin King by 2-1. The last match in the top quarter sees Adrian Lewis take on Chris Dobey. Now Chris Dobey was excellent on debut last year, reaching the semi-finals, and I think that'll get him through this game by 2-1. So let's talk about the second quarter of the draw now. Michael Smith taking on the current world match play champion Dimitri Vandenberg. I think this is very interesting. Dimitri's got a knee injury which might hold him back a little bit, and I'm going for Michael Smith to win this game by 2-1. The next match we're going to discuss is Mensur Suljovic versus Dirk van Dijvenbode, and it's Dirk's debut, and Mensur's been in and out at the World Grand Prix, as I'm going to explain in the video which I do in more depth during the day predictions. Mensur, I'm going to win this game 2-0. The next game we're going to discuss is Gary Anderson versus Rob Cross. Now, Rob Cross isn't the best double in, double out player, and I think that Gary Anderson will be too strong for him in this game and win it by 2-0. The next match and the last match of the top half of the draw sees Danny Noppert take on Ryan Serra. I think it's a really interesting game. This could go either way, it's that close, but I'm going for Danny Noppert to win this game by 2-1. So let's now talk about the bottom half of the draw. Now the bottom half of the draw says Peter Wright take on Ryan Joyce. I think that Peter Wright will win this game quite comprehensively by 2-0. The next match sees Dave Chisnell take on Glenn Durrant. Now, this was a semi-final match last year. It's now a first round match this year. And I think Glenn will get his revenge over Dave Chisnell by winning by 2-1. The next match sees Daryl Gurney take on Joe Cullen. Now Joe Cullen can either be brilliant or there's no in between with Joe Cullen. He's got no B game, and he takes on Daryl Gurney, and I think Daryl Gurney's strategy on double in will be the thing that will get him through this game. I think Daryl Gurney will win this game by 2-1. The next match, the last match of quarter number 3 of the draw, sees Johnny Clayton take on Ian White. Now again, this will be very interesting. If this had been a Euro Tour stage, I'd have went for Ian White to win. However, this is on a TV stage, and I'm going for Johnny Clayton to win this game by 2-1. Now let's talk about the bottom quarter of the draw. That's another very interesting and tight part of the draw, which is really hard to call in my opinion. We see Gerwin Price take on Jermaine Watamina. I think Gerwin Price will be too strong for Jermaine Watamina. We've seen that Gerwin Price seems to get in a good rhythm against Jermaine Watamina. I think he'll win this game by 2-0. The next match we see Brendan Dolan take on Kim Hybrits, and again I think Brendan Dolan's strategy will be too strong for Kim Hybrits. Kim Hybrits has changed darts recently and he's not 100% used to these new darts, especially having not played with them on TV yet. So I'm going for Brendan Dolan to win this game by 2-0. The next match sees Nathan Aspro take on Gabriel Clemens. I think that Nathan Aspro will win this game by 2-0. I wasn't impressed with Gabriel Clemens in the recent home tour, and I think that Nathan Aspro will be too strong for him in this game. The last match of the last 32 we're going to discuss is Jamie Hughes versus Stephen Bunting. Now, I think that Stephen Bunting will win this game by 2-0. I think he'll be too strong for him. I think his double off, but much better than Jamie's, and I think that consistency will just be too much for Jamie in this game. So I'm going 2-0 to Stephen Bunting. So that's me came to the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up and a comment in the comment section below, or tweet me via Twitter. And until tomorrow when I do part number 2, I will see you then. Goodbye.